I'm Maya Plotkin, Chair of the Westwood School Committee, and you're watching In Session. The school committee met last night on October 14th, and here are the top 5 takeaways from our meeting. First, Assistant Superintendent Caitlin Ahern provided an update on this year's curriculum review. As a district, Westwood reviews curriculum for all subjects on a cyclical basis to ensure that all content areas and district programs are high quality, rigorous, aligned with state standards, use best practices, and most importantly, yield excellent outcomes for all of our students. Each review cycle has 3 phases: an audit and analyze phase, a research and development phase, and finally, the implementation and assessment phase. Currently, we are launching the K-5 literacy and the 9-12 guidance reviews. Reviews we have in progress are the Performing Arts Review and the Visual Arts Review. And finally, reviews we have that are completed and now being implemented are the Wellness, World Language, Library Media, Digital Literacy, and Computer Science reviews. Up next year is the Science and Engineering Review, so you should expect to hear more about these curriculum reviews as we move throughout the year. With the recent release of the MCAS scores from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, Superintendent Pivovar presented a high-level review of Westwood's performance in the 2025 spring testing cycle. While all indicators continue to demonstrate Westwood's strong academic performance, there were some results that will require us to take a deeper dive into the data to understand how the results relate to student performance in certain areas and what insights we can glean from the data to improve performance in those areas. As the district further analyzes these results, we expect more discussions regarding Westwood's MCAS performance in the coming months, so definitely stay tuned. I presented a closeout summary of the Pine Hill Building Project. A couple of key takeaways from that. First, the building project exceeded many of its initial goals, particularly around sustainability. For example, the project was hoping to achieve LEED certification and was ultimately able to achieve LEED Gold certification. Also, the project was hoping to achieve an energy use intensity of 25 EUI. This is the measure of how efficient a building is, so the lower the number, the better. And now the building is currently operating at an energy use intensity of 23.1, so we were able to beat that goal of 25. More importantly, the project came in on schedule and under budget. We had targeted opening in February of 2024, and that is exactly when we opened. And with respect to cost, in 2021, we informed town residents that we expected the town to have to borrow around $69.5 million to fund the project. In reality, the town now only has to borrow $60.3 million, reducing the burden on the taxpayers by about $9.2 million. I just want to thank everyone involved in this project for making it so successful. Just a reminder that there are some upcoming ways that members of our community can get involved. First, the school committee is holding the first of 3 community forums to discuss the recent facility study this Friday, October 17th at 9:30 a.m. at the Westwood Public Library. Join us for a presentation of the facility study results and a question and answer session. We're hoping for as much feedback from town residents as possible. And for those who'd like to interact with the school district on a smaller scale, the school committee is hosting its quarterly session of office hours this Monday, October 20th at 6:30 p.m. in the high school professional development room. Join me, school committee member Tony Mullins, Superintendent Pivovar, and Assistant Superintendent Ahern for a roundtable discussion of topics that interest you. If you'd like to share any questions or concerns with the Westwood School Committee, please feel free to reach out using the email address you see on the screen. We'd love to hear from you. New episodes of In Session premiere shortly after the school committee meets each month to inform you of important issues that affect the people who live and work in the town of Westwood. So be sure to keep tuning in. We aim to keep you better informed, and we appreciate your time and engagement. Thank you.